What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Movie Scene. I'm your host, Chris Giddens, and for the month of February, I again only watched 10 feature-length films, and I have a little bit of a cold, but let's do this. Here are the 10 movies I watched in February, ranked in order of my preference for them.
Number 10, VHS Viral.
I really liked the first VHS, part 2 not so much, but my main gripe with this one is that it's just not scary. It has more of a humor lean, like it was trying to be Tales from the Crypt, which I love, but it just falls short. The best segment, which was actually cut from the film, is the dialogueless Gorgeous Vortex, and it appears after the ending credits on the DVD, so make sure to check that out.
Number 9, The To-Do List.
It should have been much funnier considering the cast, but it's still an enjoyable watch, especially if you were a high schooler in the early 90s, such as myself. It was also nice to see a raunchy teen sex comedy with a female viewpoint, starring a woman and written and directed by a woman.
Number 8, Mr. Peabody and Sherman.
Better than expected, though I would have preferred more of what made the original short so special, the irreverent humor and dry historical puns, everything that made being nerdy cool. I'm not saying there wasn't that, I just wish there was more of it, versus the long action sequences that were designed to show off the animation.
Number 7, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
In addition to the deeper societal, developmental, and existential aspects of the film, there are just some badass scenes like Koba charging forward, riding a horse, guns blazing like he's Rambo, or the shot atop a tank from the point of view right behind a monkey. Really spectacular shots. It's just really ridiculous how awesome these new ape movies are.
Number 6, Tristana.
I'm a huge fan of Buñuel. This is actually the 20th film of his that I've seen. The music and cinematography is just a slow, lulling hypnosis, while Catherine Deneuve is just a dangerously enchanting beauty. As far as Buñuel films go, it's about middle of the pack, which makes it better than most other movies.
Number 5, How to Train Your Dragon.
I love this cartoon. There's nothing groundbreaking about the content or its message, though what it has to say is important, but its excellence comes from the execution, the animation, the voiceover work, the score, the pacing, just the overall art of storytelling is what raises it above the rest of the pack.
Number 4, This Is the End.
Don't believe the critics or your friends that were unknowingly influenced by the critics. This movie is awesome. It's absurd, self-indulgent, flawed, but all of that adds to the charm. The movie industry establishment, which includes the shield critics, hates that these young filmmakers and performers don't need them or their approval. For them, this truly is the end.
Number 3, Uncle Buck.
Life can be kind of strange sometimes, and here's a recent example. One night this month, my son, who has long hair, was giving my wife just an exceptionally hard time while she was trying to comb the knots out of his hair. So I wanted to show her the similar scene in Uncle Buck, but I was surprised to find that I didn't have it. So I added it to Netflix, moved it to the top of the queue. We waited, got it in, watched it, and it was just as great as the first 10 times I saw it. So we sent it back. But later, that same day, my own Uncle Buck died. Rest in peace, Uncle Buck.
Number 2, Boyhood.
The best movie of 2014 that I've seen, and one of the most ambitious, risky, and unique movies of all time. Linklater is a brilliant storyteller, experimenting with narrative structure and time, not just in Boyhood, but his entire filmography. And it just so happens that I have the perfect script for his masterpiece. Call me.
Number 1, The Passion of Joan of Arc.
The single greatest achievement in film acting that I've ever seen, and the cinematography and pacing under Dreyer's direction is perfect. Even when watching with no score, which I recommend, I forget that I'm watching a silent film. That's how powerful it is. It truly is one of the greatest movies ever made. Alright, that's it. As always, I would love to know what you think, so if you would, please let me know in the comments below, or you can connect with me on Twitter and Instagram at Chris Giddens. Until next time, thanks for watching.